Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Let's Play Pokemon Scarlet. Today we'll be taking on the False Dragon Titan. This episode number 21 in this series. And as you can see, we have to go and talk to one of these random fishes. There's a lot of these fishes amongst the water, but once we talk to the right fish, we actually will come across the False Dragon Titan. Here he is. And I'm not sure if this is actually the False Dragon Titan. You'll see what I mean in a minute when I say that, but I mean, I get it. He's hanging out with all the dragons in this lake. This is the lake that we explored last episode. And we're going to take him down, folks. We are going to take him down here. He does a body slam. That's actually decently effective, but discharge is probably going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, that's a good amount of damage there. Aqua Tail, that's pretty devastating actually. I'm going to use Discharge again, and that should take him down. There we go, and of course, these Titans go and they heal halfway throughout the battle, and they go and whatever, they traumatize themselves, or whatever it's called in this game. They go and they do all that mumbo jumbo, and we just have to, I see when I pause, it doesn't stop his progression, and I don't want to lose him, so I'm not sure how responsive the map is to him moving around, but I want to make sure we don't lose him there. But I do want to heal up sheep money here. Let's do a max potion. Come on, max potion. There we go. Okay. And I lost him. Okay. I roughly have an idea of where he goes. There it is. It spawned on the map. I was going to say, somehow I knew that. I did search up like how to find him initially, because I wasn't quite sure, but here the little fish spawns right here again. We just go up to the little fish, and I wanted to get a clip of this for the actual title, but I wasn't able to. But there we go. We got him, and now our buddy's going to join us, of course, because he always joins at the last second. And this is exciting. This is our last Titan battle of this game. So no more of these. We have 2 Team Star battles left, and an objective that comes out of this final Titan battle, and then we can take on the Pokemon League, and then we'll be done. So potentially only like 3, 4, 5 episodes more at max, which is pretty exciting because we'll be moving in to a new Let's Play Pokemon, or Let's Play Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, I believe. It'll either be Pikachu or Eevee. I want to do one of the two. Eevee's a better teammate in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. I'm not going to go too far on that. But that should be exciting. I actually thought this Let's Play was going to take longer than the Yoshi Let's Play. And it might. Maybe we'll have an exploratory episode, you know. I do want to rank my Pokemon up to about level 60 or so before we approach the Pokemon League. I don't think that's necessary, but I've never had a Dragonite on my team either, so I kind of want to accomplish that. So there may be maybe 6 or so episodes left, but there's really not that many, honestly, in the grand scheme of things. Like, we have 4 major objectives to complete, and then maybe one other that I'm not aware of, but that's all that I know of. I don't know, I've tried to stay like very neutral in searching what goes on in this game. Like, I'm trying not to discover things ahead of time because I want to be blown away by surprises, although the game has laid out time and time again pretty much what the surprises are, so I don't think that's going to happen necessarily. But at the same point in time, it would be really nice to have some major surprises. And sorry if I sound a little bit tired tonight. Honestly, I really fell behind in these voice recordings and like the gameplay in general. I really, mental health. I took some time for myself and just started to, I don't know. Like I said, yeah, I just took some time to myself. Thank God I'm not going on the work trip. Otherwise, it would be like a month without videos here. But I took some time to myself and am now piecing that all back together. So that is a ton of fun. It's nothing alarming, but you know, it's good every once in a while to take time for yourself, binge watch whatever you gotta binge watch, eat some pizza, enjoy life. Just enjoy life for a little bit. And that's what I had to do, so we're getting through it now. Getting back on schedule, folks. That's what it's all about. Here we go. Let's traumatize Vaporeon. I'm not your dad. I picked you up in the middle of a creek. I don't even know your dad. Okay, he's traumatized. Traumatized enough. And this is going to be a relatively quick episode. Like I said, just because I'm trying to, like, the Super Mario World stuff always takes me like 2 days to like fully film and voice record. So I really rushed to get this done on Tuesday so that way I could spend all of Wednesday and Thursday on that Super Mario episode, and then I'll probably stay up real late on Friday and get the Super Mario episode up for Monday because I won't be home this weekend. So really rushing on some of these videos. Like I said, if I stuck to my initial schedule, I'd likely be fine, but chaos ensued in my life for a little bit. So that's always fun. But here we go. Let's use Dazzling Gleam now. That's going to be super effective. Because I believe this guy actually is a Dragon type. And this is why, like, I questioned, like, I don't know if the other Pokemon was actually the Dragon Titan. Like, maybe this little guy is the Dragon Titan. I'm not really sure what's going on, like, with that whole situation. It just doesn't make much sense to me, but oh well. Let's use a Dazzling Gleam. I have a feeling we're gonna die before that. Yeah, because it uses Icy Wind. Okay, but I actually survived that. But Dazzling Gleam might not make that range, actually. Just because my special attack, right, that's a special move. And it's obviously not my typing, so it's going to be a little bit weak. Icy Wind. Sheep Money. No, not Sheep Money. Conehead, get out there and show him who's boss. So yeah, I'd like all my Pokemon to be about 10 levels higher before heading into the league. I'm not sure if these two Team Star battles are really going to knock me over that limit. I might hang out here for a little bit, honestly, in the lake and just continue to, like, gain experience here, because there's a lot of high-level Pokemon that net a lot of experience, and in the surrounding area. So there's a good opportunity for a lot of Pokemon to gain EXP. But progressing anyways, of course, now we have what I would consider to be legitimately one of the best storytelling elements in any of the Pokemon games, period. Like, this has been my favorite story that this game has had to tell thus far. I don't know, yeah. I guess the initial stories of Johto and Kanto will always be near and dear to my heart, just because I was a little kid growing up in that era, and I don't know, going off on an adventure, going to be the best, you know, like that's just always like such a compelling way to tell a story, especially when I was little, and it really sticks with me. Like, a Kanto was like your first like exploration, then Johto's like you actually have a legitimate rival and you get to go back to Kanto and re-explore that. Like, it's just so neat. But this one has a run for its money, I would say that. Like, following it, it's actually pretty cool. Like, and I think what makes it so compelling to myself, I've stated this on previous episodes, is like, I'm a really big animal person. So, like, number one, I feel like that's why I like Pokemon in general. Like, it's so cool. Like, they're these animal guys that, you know, you just get to hang out with, and they do little battles and whatnot, and you care for them and whatnot. But then at the same element, right, like, this guy's a man who's concerned because his Pokemon is sincerely in danger. Like, its health is on the line. And that is something I've dealt with before, and I really feel for him, man. I really feel for him. I'm gonna be brutally honest. Yeah, it's just like, it's such a sad moment, because I've had animals that were, you know, they were down and out on their health, and I know how I felt during those times. So I really got to give kudos to Nintendo on that one. Really made a good story plot line, which I didn't think was possible in a Pokemon game. Usually they're all pretty black and white, generic, copy paste sort of stuff. But this one actually got me going here. See, look, he's trying to give the sandwich. We're giving it to our Pokemon to give him, like, extraordinary powers. He's just trying to heal his back from the fucking dead. Which is such a sad element. But it's so true as to what's going on. And here in a moment, we get my favorite thing of all time. He tells him to please get better. And then, you know, in this sad moment, what could this sad moment use? You might be thinking to yourself, what could make this even better? And I'll tell you what. It's about a minute worth of a black screen. Just a black fucking loading screen from hell. Yep. That's what we get. This is actual gameplay footage. This is how long this took. I sincerely want you to just think about this. There we are. Really set the tone. It's as good as the Sopranos finale, I'll give it that. But he was talking about playing with the ball there earlier. He's like, we'll get to play with your favorite ball. Then he accidentally knocks over this Pokeball. It falls on the ground. And then look at this little guy. Look at him. Look at him. Oh yeah, he's going to get the ball. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Even my dog's perking up. She's like, what are you talking about? That's a good boy. There's a good boy on the TV. There's a puppy. The dog approves. 10 out of 10 approves. And that's a good moment. I like that. And you can see even my guy likes that. He's like, I'm gonna pet you, little friend. Gonna pet you, little friend. Excited for the moment. Everybody's happy. Everybody's good. And another black loading screen. I took my eyes away for a second. And we get a call from this lady. Just like in the middle of their moment, it's like fucking phone call, motherfucker. And of course, it's like it seems that he regained all of its powers. It can now climb up vertical walls. That is amazing. That's what we're going for. That's it. You got it, Nintendo. Now I can actually explore in peace. And he doesn't want to respond. He's like, I've been searching for so long for a way to find you because no one else can get into my lab but you. He's like, excuse me? She's like, please take Average Joe to the lighthouse with you. To the lab. And, you know, as you would expect from that conversation, it's like, that's his mother. Another black loading screen. Love it. Love it. But he's like, yeah, that's my mom, and haven't talked to her in years. And now she wants me to run an errand for you. What the fuck? Is essentially his element here. But hey, we only have about a minute left, so I went over that really quickly. My quick cliff notes on what that whole conversation exists of. If you like this video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff is free and greatly motivates myself to make videos just like this in the future. And yeah, like I said, we'll be playing this Tuesdays and Thursdays. Super Mario World 2 is supposed to be Mondays and Fridays. If it switches to only Mondays, I apologize, but sometimes they're a little bit hard to get out there on time. And yeah, once we finish up there, we have Mario 64, and let's play Pokemon Let's Go, either Pikachu or Eevee. It depends on the timing there. So, good stuff to look forward to in the future. If you like that stuff, like, comment, hey, throw whatever out there. All this stuff has been greatly motivational, and yeah, there's been a large uptick in people actually replying to videos and stuff. So, greatly appreciate that, and hope to see you all here on the next one.